to catch and knock down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a head off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Flames offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
To the air, it's Salter. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work.
Play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's got the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Touchdown, Flames! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Still running at the 40. He's up to 73 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Flames are marching down the field. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. To the ground. He's got it again.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Sets a kickoff.
Coming out with it, it's Gray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Got his man quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. It'll be a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Flames are flying down the field. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Liberty!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That's caught. It's Brown. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The option look. Shakes off the tackler. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Salter. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. 1st down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Able to pick up a couple on 1st down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's a draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Number 28.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Gray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. The run from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Huff. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Pulled and fired complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the Flames get enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Huff. This time on target. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. trying to pick up a first down. They keep attacking through the air. He looks that one in nicely. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Go straight ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day so far there today in Lynchburg. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's running in the open. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Flames.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Tries to get off the field. Coming after him. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. To throw, it's Huff. Feeling some heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Smashes through. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They go to the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Lewis. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. On the option, it's Salter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. sees it, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great decision-making by the quarterback on that option play. The defense did a nice job taking away the pitch man, so no reason to panic. Quarterback reads it, puts his foot in the ground, and goes and scores.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Liberty, 28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Flames will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got it in the middle, it's Spector. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Using the quick game. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air. It's Huff. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. On the ground, it's Stewart. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Huff. Lets it fly. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're not into 3s, they want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Jacksonville State, 45. Liberty, 28.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try the left side. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Line is set on third down. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running the option. It's Salter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They ran it on first down, now on second. Dropping back, it's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Flames send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets him on the ground for their 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. The give from the gun. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for space. It's Stewart. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Salter. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On the option. Powers through the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. All Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
37.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Using his feet. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. It's Salter. He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, going up top. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.